Hey everybody, I'm JJ, you're watching Reality Survival, and so right now we're going to talk about 8 items to keep near your nightstand. And the idea behind these things is to just basically increase your ability to respond appropriately to something that happens, bump in the night or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's just an emergency of some other nature, whatever. Okay, so it might be 9. We'll see. All right, number 1 is a headlamp and a flashlight with a really long throw. Now, I have a flashlight it's kind of a long one with, I think it takes like 15 or so AA batteries. It looks like an old D-cell flashlight, but it's a Craftsman one that's got this nice deep bezel, and it really throws the light way out there. And what I like about that is something going on outside or whatever, I can go out and I can shine it and I can see for, multiple hundreds of yards into the woods, a couple of 100 yards or so, really into the woods, really see what's going on around, down the hill, down the house, out in the fields, all that kind of stuff. And so it allows me to get a visual on what's going on. I think that's an important one. I like the headlamp because with the headlamp, you can also, you have your hands free. So if you need to have the bang bangs, or if you need to have a pistol or whatever the case may be, then you can do that and you can still, operate, as appropriate. Now I also have lights on my pistol and rifle home defense weapons, both of them, but the headlamp is just a good option to deal hands-free. You might not necessarily want to wear the headlamp on if you are having to go through the house, okay? Having it on your head so that you can activate it after you did all the tactical stuff might be a little more appropriate, because lights tend to get shot, and if it's on your head, that might not be good. So there you go. Headlamp. Flashlight with a long throw. You can go out and investigate things, see what's going on. I also keep a pistol with a keypad right next to on my nightstand. And inside that is my home defense pistol. Like I said, it has a light on it and a laser, as a matter of fact. So, and that is obviously up to you. Do whatever you think's best as far as all that's concerned. But that's what I like to grab. That's kind of my initial go-to, especially if it's a situation where I don't really know what's going on. Like, I haven't really fully figured out what the whole situation is, and it doesn't feel like I need to go and grab a shotgun or a rifle or whatever the case may be. With a pistol, you can take and you can tuck that into your waistband, or you can kind of keep it out of sight, or whatever the case may be. Might just be a sheriff showing up at your door or something like that, because there's an escaped convict in the area and they're looking for him. Who knows? Whatever. But that's number 2. Number 3, I just covered number 3. It's the pistol with the flashlight and the loaded magazines that's in your safe. So that was easy. Number 4, right by your bedside, have a large 10-pound fire extinguisher. The reason I like to do this is because if your house catches on fire and you didn't know about it, you were sleeping, whatever the case may be, and especially if you have children and you need to fight your way through the fire to your children, then having some fire-related equipment in your room is important, because many people oftentimes only keep fire extinguishers and stuff like that close, to fire areas like a fireplace or a kitchen or the heater in the utility room or whatever the case may be. But that's not where you actually need them. You got to think about, if your house was burning, pre-position those fireplaces. Like, I have one next to my nightstand, I have another one in my closet, I have another one in my living room, so that I could grab those things fairly easily to be able to get to my children's bedrooms. So just something to think about. If your children are old enough, have one in their room, so in case they need to fight their way out. Maybe you can't get to them, or you died from smoke inhalation or something. They got to be the right age and all that. You should also consider fire blankets and gas mask hoods, smoke hoods, which is lower on the list. I probably should have put them next to each other. Next one is number 5 is slip-on boots and or shoes. Something that you can just wake up, pop your shoes on, pop your boots on really quick, get into them and out of them really good, and still be able to move around and do the stuff that you need to do. what I use is I have muck boots that I fold over, and where the top part is folded down, so I can just get my foot into it really quick. Those seem to work really well. Okay, so number 6 is a sports air horn. And with the sports air horn, it's basically just something that you can, you know, make a very loud noise in the middle of the night to wake your family members up so that they are alert and they will get up and like say, hey, what's going on? All right, because you might need them to act fast. You know, especially in the case of a fire or something like that. Number 7 is a smoke hood or a gas mask, something that'll enable you to hopefully breathe a little bit better during the fire situation so that you can get to your loved ones and get them out of the house. Now, you also think about spouses, think about the children having those in their room and know how to use them if they're the proper age and all that kind of stuff too. Number 8 is vehicle keys, so that if somebody's messing around outside or whatever, and this could be your vehicle keys or your security system remote control, to be able to set off that siren that's going to draw attention to the house. These are especially useful if you live in a populated area and that kind of thing that's going to draw attention. People are going to wake up and turn their porch lights on and all that, and if it was somebody trying to break in or something, then they probably just take off. So have those vehicle keys so you can set the alarm off on your car and or your alarm system remote for your home security system. And as a bonus, what I do, and just a suggestion, is to have a long gun closet or a long gun safe in your closet or somewhere within your room, depending on the situation and all that kind of thing, on how your stuff is set up. And then obviously you want to have, you know, your AR-15 or your 870 shotgun. I've got both in my current safe. And as well, a plate carrier with bulletproof vest, all right, with plates in it, and or a soft vest, you know, depending. You want to have those things. If you're going to have to respond to a situation with a long gun, you need to first put on a vest because bullets fly in both directions. All right, and if you want to be able to survive that gunfight, you need to increase your survivability by having some sort of protection for you. So make sure you do that. All right, so that is it. Those are the things that I recommend keeping close to your nightstand. What do you guys think? What are some other things? Maybe I'm forgetting some things. Let me know in the comments below some of the other stuff that you keep close to your nightstand in case you have to respond to something in a really quick manner in the middle of the night. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to live the 6 P's. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. And stay safe out there. We'll see you on another video shortly.